Hello and welcome back to your personal code of conduct. This is another week. Oh no, I totally forgot my phone was upside down. So let's start again. I'm not like editing. I still haven't gotten into. I actually have time. I have been a waste of space just lying down and existing. But hello and happy Easter and welcome back to your personal code of conduct. I'm Dio, and today Dio in her usual non-educational, musical fashion. There's a mosque program going on behind me because we're in the middle of Ramadan and they have like a lot more like more gatherings and more people who go who don't ordinarily pray are around. So the background might be noisy or I might like I don't know end up posting at a much later date. See me always recording during the day. As usual, Dio is terrified for our future, wondering about, well, existence, structure, ambition, growth, and annoyed that this 4 day weekend has disappeared and I haven't done anything. Okay, I have done a lot actually. I have decided on how my stuff is going to look, I've made changes, I've done a lot in this 4 day weekend. Okay, not a lot, not as much as I like to do. Not enough personal development, not enough like moving projects forward. I haven't done enough. So there's that. But I'm going to make sure I do well. And things go well, things go fine. And I'm able to decide, oh, okay, who are recurring users? Who are people who do this? And who are people who do that? But enough of that. Let's talk about actual fun things. Let's talk about, I don't know, me trying to exist as a human being. That is not a fun thing. That's like, oh no, this human who started a podcast and is not particularly serious about it. I should get a freaking towel to wrap the base of this thing so it maybe it's like it's only my voice you hear. Does that even work? No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. So, what is today's topic? Today, I'm going to record. Yeah. I said, but I've been listening to a bunch of humans at space orcs like podcasts. And I was like, Dario, you should really just start your own web novel podcast. I had the other account in years. I need to buy a new phone. Like by the end of June, if I haven't fucked up this phone till the last of his life, which it happened on like you drop your phone once and everything is like super fucked up. But I'm going to buy myself a nephew and niece arrival gift for myself. Not as if I'm the one pushing the humans out, but like I should get the gifts. Like it's like a good like hallmark of a time period where I become an aunt, not a mother, definitely an aunt. See me broadcasting people's lives onto the internet, people without like permission and stuff. But I hope things go fantastic for them. Anyways, fuck, I wonder how loud this whole thing is going to be considering the amount of noise that is covered in the entire audio, and I am not even being a responsible like audio creator, content creator, like attempting to even take this like to the next level. But I'd been listening to a lot of, like I said before, I've been listening to a lot of humans that speaks orcs, and I should continue with my irresponsible streak of just starting things because I have a tendency to continue things I just start, not like things because I am an overthinker, but like the things I don't even give myself the opportunity to think, I just start and create the plans, not as I go, like because once like I've started, I'm always like fuck, I can't give up this now. But like I'm taking a long break of this like two big things and I'm like, okay, I have to make sure I'm structured, my projects are complete because there'll be more projects will come after this, and like structure and order. I want things to do well, and considering the fact that, well, I'm going to have to do my routine, my life structure around like being an office person and ensuring that I'm adequately rested. That is something I want to make sure I do well for myself. I need to be adequately rested. So maybe I need to be adequately rested. I need to make sure that I have plans. I don't know, Dio. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Humans need to like human. Oh, my back hurts. Well, you see, I don't know. Oh, what have I done to achieve other than? Why am I looking for outside, like outside the office? Like, I keep on saying, like, what have I done to achieve like, shouldn't I aggressively focus on like career maxing in one place for like at least 5 years? But I think, I don't know, people decide what they want to do with themselves, and things I know what I want is not has nothing to do with what I currently do. I just want financial stability and work that is intellectually stimulating, with minimal contact with not minimal contact, because I do enjoy teams, I do enjoy structure, but I think, as much I don't know, it's like having the whole things clear. Like, I'd like to have like joining a strong team with predefined roles, with predefined structures. But that's the question. It makes me wonder, does that make me irresponsible? I think I should have like a whole podcast section with like a bunch of four young people, and be like, maybe I should rent a whole ass episode place, like, and do like a video. But I wonder how much is the production cost. Like, I don't think I can afford that. But like young people in corporate Nigeria, or maybe even some people in corporate America, like, how do you like navigate human interaction, like wanting to do your like hours efficiently, and ensuring that projects are complete on time, you don't burn yourself to death, but you are able to provide results, and you're able to go beyond and above to get what you need without, and you don't what's the word, second guess yourself or being like a nuisance or something. And it's like, the question is, what you have a task to complete, and everybody, and I'm like, are people raised that self-absorbed? Says the girl who likes to listen to her own voice, has a podcast with a very small audience, doesn't really care about the fact there's an audience, and just wants to project her voice into the internet. So like, once sometimes like later in the day, she can listen to them and be like, oh, I actually do like the sound of my own voice. Like, and I am slowly improving my enunciation. Like, I need to make sure like pronunciation and enunciation is like gets better, and I don't slur over my words, and I need to stop the like shaking, because eventually I'm going to have to do presentations in front of people, and I'm going to like freeze to death. Ugh, fuck. Well, I don't know. It'll be fine. There'll be structure, there'll be order, there'll be predetermined plans, and I will do well. I will do well. I'll move up. I'll live well. See me thinking as if it was popcorn. I was wondering like, oh my god, like, I didn't buy popcorn in a while. I don't make any sense. I'm talking to you from another food coma, and I had a carb load and I drank Gary. Later I'll start freaking out and shaking like, oh my god, I might get fat, and like, and I'm having a full breakdown, and my knees will hurt, and my lower back will be destroyed, and all that rubbish. When I'm the one that is carb loading like a goat. But enough of that. Let's talk about existence. What do I think about my own existence? I know that I'm here, I'm present, I'm human. Okay, I actually don't know that I'm here, I'm present, and human. That's all a nonsense. I know that I am aware. I know that I exist, and I don't know beyond that. That is the one thing that terrifies me. Like, I know I have mentioned this a billion times, but I don't think people understand the gravity of the fact that other people are people, and they're not just things that you can bounce off your energy of. They have their own worries, their own emotions, their own ambitions. And to be honest, it's very scary. Like, it's easy to just put yourself in the lens of some kind of MC, whether it's anime or movie, like just kind of the lens of. But the thing is, in a sense, we are main characters. I might be the villain of somebody's like story and ascension to power. I might be the like extra who was just around while those people were like climbing power, working themselves to death and grow and all those things. And I'm like, fuck. I want to be there for people. I don't know, man. Order, structure, promise, growth, attention. People decide what they want to be, what they want to do, have the data going, have the structures going, allow people to be happy. to be joyous, to be free. I don't know where I'm going. But I don't think I'm as clueless or as hopeless as next year, because I feel like, okay, I have a skill set. I have to translate that skill set to a open source software. I have to sell that. So it's like I need to find APIs that people want to use. I need to scrape data, continuously scrape data that people want to use, and I need to sell that information, sell scraping techniques, get tables, get texts, get sheets, visualize that data, put myself out there, and get money. Then, I don't know, I feel like I eventually see myself going back to study just to run away from corporate for a bit and like find yourself throwing yourself back into academia. That'd be cool. And I'm always like, as a young person, I think think too much of an old person. Is always terrified. Like, oh my god, my decisions are going to blow up in my face, or like I'm making bad decisions, or like, ah, god, this is going to bite me as I don't know what the definition of consequences are and all that like good stuff. But I don't know. The thing is, I don't know. And does it bother me? Yes. Does it really, really bother me? Yes. Does it make me sleepless? Yes. Does it bother me? Yes, 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 yes. I need ambition. But why do you have ambition? Why do you have a goal? Why do you want things? Why do you want to be structured? Why do you want, like, I don't know. You want things to do well. You want to go places. You want safety and structure and satisfaction and peace and getting home on time. Things will be fine. Things will be fine. It just has to be fine. Absolutely fine. And I've got to know what I'm doing with myself. I've got to have life. No. Remote work. Remote work. I should consider that. Like, I feel like I'm going to probably end up doing like remote work, so I can be a digital nomad and carry myself on holiday to places. Not really on holiday, just like I want to try weird food. And I'm like, I insist on finding an opportunity so I can take a friend along and make her like take the opportunity so she could just go on a world food tour with me, or like anybody who wants to go on a world food tour with me, and let's like eat interesting foods from all sorts of cultures and make sure we gym so we don't blow up. Says the girl who has lost like a ton of muscle mass in the last in the beginning of this year. This is a totally different year from how I envisioned it. Fuck. It's not a totally different year. I've actually achieved a lot. I've improved in personality. I've improved in like structure and ability in respectful communication. But I still have like my moments of falling out, of snapping and deciding, oh, okay, I don't want this anymore, and all that stuff, and all that like irresponsible, childish behavior. But like, you find yourself wanting to grow. You find yourself wanting to provide structure, amazingness. You find yourself wanting to be happy. You find yourself hoping that everything is fine. You find yourself hoping that sometimes I think I want to just irrationally worry about things that are bigger than myself, because I don't know. It's like sometimes I'm able to find peace in my own insignificance, and sometimes my hubris drowns me and I stare into the void of unimportance, and I'm just like, fuck. Is this me? Is this all that I am? Less than a speck of dust in the grand scheme of things. But not willing to put any actual effort towards ensuring that you are the shining dominant star in the galaxy of, I don't know, human existence. I just said a bunch of bullshit. Like, it sounds deep. I'm 24 and this is deep. Oh my god, like 24 a refund, like 14 this is deep. If you get you get I don't know. I'm not that funny. But that was peak comedy. Ah, my face is burning. Using questionable towels on your face so that you can record something like relatively quiet environment. Ha ha ha. I'm going to spend the whole Monday drawing. I'm not going to do anything from work. I'm going to spend it drawing. Oh, see me like totally have not done any process designer stuff, not being a serious person, not learning shit. But I really, really, really love oh my god, I just realized 2021 has finished. I have been like, oh my god, like, oh my god. The two sets of amazing versions of Dial, like the May 2021 Dial and the like July August 2020 Dial, you are fucking amazing. Even though I keep on thinking, okay, like, oh, okay, like I should have stuck with my guns and continued with what I wanted, it wouldn't, like, my trajectory would have been much faster or something. But the thing is that I am where I am, and I'd want to continue going, to continue making tech, to continue like coding and ensuring things are better, faster, stronger, cooler. I don't know, it'll be fine. It just has to be fine. Da 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 da. It just has to be fine. It just has to be fine. I think I want to have a conversation with somebody on ambition, on structure, on growth, on ambition, about deciding what is next. Maybe I'll have that conversation on Monday. Because the reward for like hard work is more work. So you need like time to ensure that you do well, you do your tasks excellently well, and you don't drown yourself and be thinking about tasks that ordinarily you don't want to get dragged into. I don't know. But I don't know. I really don't know. I'm a young woman who feels like she's 12, even though she's like double that age. Jesus, I can't believe like I've seen like 24 years of existence. Wow. Wow. I feel like I've only seen one, but then again, have I been truly conscious for the full? Yeah, like, have I been fully conscious, like fully conscious for anything more than a dozen years? Because I'm not going to count like the periods where I knew that I had things. I would say like I was aware of my existence, I was aware of my own misery, but I didn't like actively make the world in my head revolve around me. So like let's just say like my years of full awareness and complete and total existence on this planet is just a dozen years today. SS1 Dio. Wow, I can't believe Jesus. Oh my god. I still think of SS1 like was yesterday. Like I graduated from SS3 and voila, I work. Like, oh no, Dio, do not go into a dramatic, long and miserable rant as to why you feel like you could have done better in university when you can actually like, obviously the best time to do something, especially like with the ambition and the amount of technical skill I wish I had by now, the best time to fucking do it was like in uni. And if you did those things in uni, you'd probably be working for Microsoft now if you did those things in uni. But here you are, you didn't do those things in uni. You started after. You didn't stick with your guns and say that you wanted a data science role. You didn't want to swallow your pride and go to like a wherever. You just decided to continue. And You did what you thought was best for you, and it's going great, I think. But now I think you've come to a point where you have to start planning for the future. The next, what's best for you. And I don't think it's going to end in like a dramatic boom, 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 I'm sad resolution. It's going to be like a triumphant, I have gotten everything. Well, I've understood the structure and the environment of corporate Nigeria. And I think I want to change the style of what I want for myself and move somewhere and work somewhere and not be paid in Naira. That's bullshit. But like, I don't know what's next beyond completing tomorrow's task. I think I'm still on a journey on the search for ambition. I did a random like scan, like one of those unserious things I do where I get like sudden ginger and doesn't really lead anywhere for like a bunch of PhD programs. And I'm like, oh, okay, like I could do this, but like how do I get astounding and like outstanding enough to be selected for one of these programs, or how do I put myself out there? Not really like for on a certificate basis, like on a nice portfolio, like showing what I've done of like Azure and like data engineering. I should make sure like I use as much freeware as I can and showcase that I'm familiar with the UI of, I don't know, paid software. But I need to start making sure that I take risks, maybe get myself an organizational account, be serious about writing a blog, be serious about taking responsibility, stepping back and ensuring that okay, this is what I want to do with myself. This is the amount of effort and energy I'm willing to put, and I want to make sure that everything I do is excellently well. I want to make sure that I'm meticulous to the extent that I don't have like pinning doubts in my mind that this is rubbish when I'm doing things. I want to be, and I think I've done better standing up for myself and understanding that other human beings also have their own insecurities and they handle it badly, just as bad as you, and if not worse. And just, I'm still on a journey to not take every single thing personal, says the girl who is constantly in tears about everything she interprets as negative. But I'm understanding that it's a big question, like how much do I want to lead? Do I want to lead my own life, or do I want to lead others? I don't know. But like, yeah, today has been just like one of those random introspective episodes where I'm not like complaining about anything, or I'm not like feeling miserable. I'm just wondering why. I need ambition, I need structure, I need growth. I need to know why. Why to continue to exist, why to be awake tomorrow, why to enter a freaking bus, carry myself to the office and look out the window instead of like instead of reading, instead of like studying more and doing research and during your commutes. Like if you're going to spend 2 hours in commute, you have to make sure that if you're going to spend 4 hours commuting, you have to make sure that that commute is efficient. And you have to make sure you set appropriate time to sleep. And that is very important. Very, very, very important. Important. Very, very important. Improve my enunciation, improve my English, and ensuring that I hit the right high notes, the right emphasis on things. I like sounding like I know what I'm talking about. I like the sound of my own voice. I started podcast. I like the thoughts in my head, even though they can be crazy sometimes. I think I'm a fun person, but I'm also very terrified that I might be overbearing. So like there's probably like weird awkward pauses in the I want to stop showing my heart on my sleeve, says the human being who has a podcast for introspection. But I need to get better at like being a more controlled adult. Well, has been a personal code of conduct. Dayo has talked into a tower with a hot face for hours. Okay, not for hours, I'm exaggerating. I'm not going to say this. This is like the exact time it is supposed to be. So, yeah. Has been a personal code of conduct. Dial is hoping you have a productive week. It's Easter, and yeah, have a productive week, and it has been a personal code of conduct.